titillate the juices.
You know what? Woo! Right now. Woo! Whoa! Woo! Woo!
Dr. Hughes invites followers. Oh, let's see if they increase now. Me too. Yeah, wow. Dr. Hughes.
Mock-ass mock.
He's a great podcaster.
Trick-ass mock.
Acknowledge me.
We coming for you, nigga. Fat!
Yeah, Dr. Hughes, here we go. Keep plugging yourself, that's cool.
You
First up, a man whose looks will serve your inner needs and desires.
Dr. Hughes.
God, how about now? How about now? We got to edit this whole first part out, unless I actually recorded it. I don't know. I heard myself. The past 5 minutes have been pretty damn good to me. Yep. That delay again. Sound was working with intro. Yep. How about now? It should be working now. Yes. 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 We did it, everybody. Look at us. First day. Best in the world. Hit me with some best in the world, please.
The best in the world!
Have another one. God. Man, do I look like a stupid idiot out here? I look just so much like a stupid idiot. But this is the best way to kick off Evolution, right? I mean, WWE, they didn't even get SmackDown going a couple weeks ago, so screw everybody. If you got a problem with technical difficulties every single week, get used to it. I don't know what to tell you. Saudi Arabia's fault. I'm going with that too. Hold on, let me get my bearings over here. I just cut one of the best monologues I may have cut in a long time. So all the deaf people that watch me, you just got a heck of a fucking promo right there. The rest of yous, you got to sit and watch me be hard R. Best in the world. Thank you. See, at least I got somebody on YouTube to thank. He understands. So good. We're so good over here. Here, listen to this.
AEW sucks.
What?
AEW sucks. What? AEW sucks.
Go fuck yourself. This in breaking news.
AEW sucks.
Go fuck yourself.
Let's talk about it.
What do we want to talk about?
Jeez. No offense, but it sounds like that's some fucking commie gobbledygook.
Yep. We're learning this soundboard, folks. Right? All individual clips, but we got to put them together somehow, some way. Don't worry, I'll be getting the notes and everything. There's plenty of stuff to talk about. But this first, let me learn you something on this board. Yesterday, I'm very upset with myself. We talked about Shotzi Blackheart in the indie scene, how she beat Matt Cardona. We got some good laughs out of it, and I left all my Shotzi Blackheart samples out. Yeah. Yeah, I did. And I'm really sad about it. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate. I was better last time around. Maybe it was just from the practice. And also I leaned on the sampler a little bit more back in the day because I didn't know how to talk. This talking thing is pretty hard sometimes. Especially when you don't want to do it some days. Yeah, some days you just don't want to do it at all. This ain't really one of those days. We got a lot of wrestling going on. Sometimes this wrestling doesn't line up with my mood and my expertise in analyst journalism as far as wrestling goes. And you will see me at these events one of these days, totally as a goof. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to act like it's not a goof. So I hope you're playing along and everybody's keeping up. So like the button, hit the shares, tell everybody we're live right now. This is way better than what? What are you going to go watch? Who do they even have on the panel? You want to go watch Peter Rosenberg? Who's gotten into everything, man. He's gotten into my rap music, and then he got getting in my wrestling. He was on something else the other day, and it blew my mind. What was it? But Peter Rosenberg, get out of all my stuff, please. Why we need you around? My goodness. Sam Roberts, you're all right. I get it. The O&A stuff, and you're into wrestling and all this business. But you should have went bald much earlier. It's my only gripe with you. Bald pride forever. Everybody out there. Right? Right, Shotzi? Yeah, she was bald pride at one point. So never be afraid of it. Right? Like this guy. Where is he? This guy right here. Liv Morgan's stalker. Bro, what are you doing? You will always get picked up stalking if you got that hairdo. You're extra sus looking. We got all that thinning hair and everything. Bald pride forever, man. For life. Oh man, the AEW people, they are loving life right now. They won the Super Bowl yesterday. They're killing it. They're doing it. I can only imagine Dave Meltzer changed pants a few dozen times. Ain't that right, Shotzi? Yeah, yesterday. You know, you guys understand what I'm saying. Code words, because we're on TikTok. Very strange, this TikTok. I don't understand my rights on there. I don't think I have a whole lot, seeing that it's a Chinese-based app. But hey, I don't mind some base Chinese. You know what I'm saying? See what I did? What's going on, coach? Yep, so victory lap after victory lap is being taken all last night, all morning, all this afternoon. Anytime I've been awake, picked up one of these deals, I see fuck WWE, first of all, and I see the, AEW's pay-per-view is the greatest thing that ever happened in wrestling history, or pretty much the past couple of years, which they may not be wrong, right? Again, Dr. Huge Show is not a hater of any pro wrestling promotion. We make friends. We build bridges. Sleaze. Right? The Sleaze wants to fight with everybody. That's good too. We like fighting too. But, can't be fighting everybody and disliking everything just because, we have very strong reasons why we dislike things in AEW at the moment, but so didn't all of you until yesterday. You guys were all disrespecting your champion for all this time. Now you love him. What's going on? My channels are not connecting now? Uh-oh, what is going on? All right, it says I'm streaming, so I'm going with it. So many issues. God, we're going to have to get a producer someday. Maybe there is some kind of sense to having a live streaming producer, because I'm professional. But hey, I got all the bells and whistles going on. This stuff's coming in 720p and everything. That's why I need all the likes and the subscribes. Otherwise, I can't feed my kids. Right? You let Meltzer do it, and he charges you $15 a month. This is free. All I'm asking is for a sub, for you to hit some buttons to share a show every once in a while. I know this is very hard to do. Anyway. What were we talking about? The MFTs? No. We weren't talking about the MFTs. And I don't plan to really get into the MFTs. My family tree, if you haven't been keeping up, I know most of you haven't been, But let's not get off the AEW stuff. I know everybody wants to hear about all my AEW takes, since I've seen and I've heard and spectated all of these things. Looked good to me. I thought it was kind of funny that there were some people that seemed to be angry with AEW as far as the Texas death match that they had at the end with Adam Page and Moxley the 13th. But I mean, it's called a Texas death match, and it's got Moxley in it. Bad things are going to happen. So if you think that this is family-friendly TV, it ain't. Okay? They like to bleed over there at the AEW. WWE could bleed a little more. They could. But, they're PG. They're pretty hardcore, and they've been like that for a long time, to the point where it kind of sucks. Then you had Edge showing up the other night. Cope, rather. Good old Cope getting his shit in on the stage before going to the ring to help Christian, because the patriarchy flipped on him. Great. Sounded amazing. Looked amazing. It fooled me this Christian has been a very bad man for a long time, and it'll be funny to see how this will go in the future if he's actually going to team up with Cope, which I guess he will. And Moxley the 13th, what are you going to go do? Go plaster all the fork marks in your head? That what you're going to be doing? Hold on. That's right. Back to my Seth Rollins page, Moxley. And poor Seth Rollins. I mean, you know, over here, if you've been a long time listener from back in the day, back in the Dizzy, you know, we call Seth Rollins around here because all the knee business. Knee stuff for years, which stinks. So, get well, Seth Rollins. I mean, everything is revolving around you on Monday Night Raw. You have Paul Heyman. You got the top guy that they want to push. They're sticking the rocket ship to in Breaker. Bronson Reed. You have the Money in the Bank briefcase. You're just going up against one of the hottest guys in the business, LA Knight. And we're supposed to be over on him last night. But don't forget, I picked LA Knight. So technically, I was extra right last night in all my picks. I got them all right. And I barely picked anything. I still got them right. But still, Seth Rollins, he's in it. He's in the business with CM Punk right now. Drew McIntyre a little bit. Sami Zayn a little bit, even though he's gone. You know, Seth Rollins is involved with a lot of moving parts. So what the heck are they going to do now that the Monday Night Messiah, the guy that was supposed to save Monday Night Raw years ago, actually has a chance to do it, has all the guys and all the stuff and all the briefcases to do it, and now his knees gave out again. You know what we call that?
It's the shits.
It's the shits. No fault of anybody. Not saying blame Seth Rollins for his chicken legs or anything.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I'm just saying.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Let's check out some more of my samples I've been adding lately. I'm trying to update, right? Trying to keep up with everybody.
The best.
All right, we did that. Uh-oh, we got Moxley the 13th. He looks so scary. And then, no, it's over here. Hold on. Listen to this. Let's make some beats, some banging beats.
A lot of people violate rule number 40 of John
What?
Cena's house rules in the living room by forgetting to use drink
I don't want
coasters.
to hear your rules right now, John Cena. Hold on. I got some beats here we gotta make. Let's go.
Bro, listen, bro, listen.
Wow, we just broke it down with Jason Voorhees on the screen. Killing it. This is how you do a show, folks. This is how you do it. This is how you get all the likes and the subscribes everywhere. Killing it on the Bro Remix. And if you don't know who that is, I mean, why are you watching this show? Guy's a legend. There's 3 legends as far as talking about wrestling, and I will listen to them, believe it or not. I'm not listening to most of anything. Okay? So I understand why you're like, well, why should I listen to you? Because we're great over here. That's why. Fantastic. We're doing amazing. Killing the numbers lately. Right? Whole 5 subscribers just in the past week. So fuck you. So we're doing well. That's why we need to be watched. But the 3 other guys that need to be listened to or watched just because,
bro,
is the bro himself, Vince Russo, number 1. Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff,
bro,
number 2. And then Jim Cornette.
bro.
The holy trinity of talking about this stuff. But it doesn't mean I can't goof on them. And I probably will goof on them more because I like them. See how that works, boys? They probably all hate me because look at me, right? Probably hate this backwards hat. Hate the skin. You guys don't, right? Hit the likes and subscribes. I mean, I can goof on Eric Bischoff because he has Conrad, is his straight guy, I guess you would call it, on like these shows. Not the color. That's Eazy-E's job. You understand? But yeah, Conrad, I don't like that. I don't like the herpy derpy voice. I've let everybody know about this already. Go check the old videos. The herps or the derps. I don't like the way you're talking to me. Okay, so it's hard to listen to you in that way. I don't know him personally or anything. I'm sure he's a great fellow. And then we got Eric Bischoff, who I do like. But then, they plug and plug. Okay, and I'm not watching podcasts and live streams to just sit here and watch people plug away. Okay, I don't even do that. I think it's disrespectful to anybody passing through. Plus, I'm trying to grow. I guess they already think they got it made. You're just going to sit there and watch it. Not me. Well, one time I did, but I goofed on him the whole time. I'm like, I'm wearing Tacoma boots. I'm chewing the whole bag of Blue Chew over here. And whatever else you're selling there. Then they have people on and they're selling. I get having guests on, you do that whole thing. But ever been a watcher of like old school late night? I have. I love old school late night television back in the day. Amazing. This new stuff, it's not even close. This new stuff is weird. Okay, it stinks. But the old stuff, that you would always have these actors, actresses, book writers, what have you, as guests on these shows, and they go, hey, when are we going to talk about my book? And they always interject with their book. That's not how you're entertaining people by advertisements. I understand WWE's doing this and practically the entire world. I'm kind of new compared to everybody else on TikTok, doing the shows on the TikToks and things. But, they're just selling the whole time. Every time I swipe, I see like a little box here, buy this. But you know what I mean? What the heck, Tyler? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not on WWE, but AEW All In is the best show of the weekend. And shout out to you for coming in. I love any pro wrestling as well. I'm not a hater, and I've never been a hater. This is the thing. A lot of AEW hardcore fans and stuff, they hate on Dr. Huge over here if I goof on it. And it's because they probably think, and they're right, I watch primarily WWE stuff. But that's because I only got so much time. I'm a grown-ass man. You imagine me sitting here watching wrestling every night, like 2-3 hours of wrestling every single day? I can't do it. And do these shows? There's no way. I have to take a portion of it, let it process it. And it's not like I don't understand and know what's going on around me and other things in the same genre, right? But to think that anybody's any better for liking WWE or AEW or more invested, there's only so much time, folks, especially these days. This wrestling stuff, I want to watch TNA. I actually used to watch a lot of TNA and Impact back in the day. I can't do that on top of everything else. I want to watch NWA, believe it or not. I think that's something interesting. It's something I remember from my childhood, 6:05 p.m., right? I still got the time stamped in my head. I know when to tune in for that. But again, I'm not doing it. I'm not watching all this stuff. Hold on. I got an itch on my head, and I got to do something about it. You just wait here and listen. Jeez. Oh, the things I do for you guys. And thank you for subscribing, Tyler. Thank you to everybody out here willing to listen to my nonsense. In the Sleaze's nonsense, Danny Damage. We haven't seen Reezy in a while. He's been busy like a mofo, but of course, he's still Team HUGENSTEIN. I tried to create my first moderator with Paladin because, you know, he eats blue chews 24 hours a day, 365. And I'm like, I need a guy like that on the Hugen team, in the Hugenverse. Yep. So, yeah, I got notes. I got things to talk about wrestling-wise, if that's really what you want. But we can also goof around a whole lot, too. Love goofing around. Look, break it down.
Bro. Listen.
Wow. Geniuses. Look, I'm not a hardcore fan of AEW, but I realize that AEW has been fire for the pay-per-views. Yes. And I mean, I've caught up. I watched All In. It was pretty good. Damn good. You know why? Pay-per-views and PLEs are primarily wrestling. AEW, I would easily concede, is better wrestling. You see that with Powerhouse Hobbs? He's on the other guy's shoulders there, getting picked up for, the Legion of Doom move there. And guy jumps off and he catches him and like suplexes him or body slams him while he's on the other guy. I was, give us one of these. No, not an asshole. Yes. That was a holy shit moment. A few others. I got notes right in front of me. Let's talk about it first. All right, tell us, Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
So Adam Cole was pulled from All In yesterday before the show, which, I mean, man, they waited till the very last minute with that, huh? But pretty sad for him. It seemed like he didn't want to say retirement, said as much, but it sounds like a retirement for me. You know, when people are weeping and things in the ring and guys are hugging and stuff in front of the millions and millions, you know, that generally means, you know, not good stuff. So, get well, Adam Cole. Of course, we poke fun at him. We don't hate anybody. I'm sure he's a great guy. You know, but he was looking a little yellow for a while. He fixed that. And as soon as he fixed that and started getting titles and things again, you know, can't do it. So, just like this guy here, just bad timing. We're praying for all the injured wrestlers get back soon. Because we don't want to memorialize everybody. Everybody's getting memorialized lately. Like Liv Morgan over here. That's what it means. If you're out of wrestling for more than 2 weeks, that's how it works in wrestling. I don't know if you know this, but it means you're kind of like deceased, metaphorically, in the wrestling business. See? Oh, yeah. I know you get it.
Rest in peace.
Give me some more Hagrams. Couple more for her. Like shooting off the guns at military funerals. 21 Hagrum salute. All right, we won't do 21 though. I think you get it. So it stinks. That's why I'm wearing the shirt tonight, folks. Again, I'm wearing the Monday Night Messiah from back in the Disney, back when you could only watch the show or be on the show through a video screen. I was on the last SmackDown, WWE. You put me right front and center, kind of. So shout out to you guys. They always give me respect, WWE. Anytime I go to a show, they make sure to put the cameras on me, let everybody on the interwebs know, all the cool kids know that, hey, you know, Dr. Huge likes this. So Tony Khan, listen up. You better be giving me the same respect WWE does if and when I go to your shows, because you do come around this area a lot. But, you know, these ticket prices some days, I don't like it. You know, I like to be kind of close to the action, bad eyes and things. So I'm not paying $500 or anything like that for it, so you can calm down with that. But if you want an expert analyst there, notepad in hand, no iPads, only notes. I'm the guy to call. Me and Bill Belichick. I can't believe there's a Kansas City Chief fan in the chat. Can't believe it. Yes. Let's all take a moment of silence for Seth Rollins, please. And shout out to you, Tyler. Glad you like the show. Glad you get it. You're the man. And everybody else, Paladin's the man. All the other people watching and gawking and gazing into their phones and their computers. You know, a lot of people watch YouTube on the big screen. That's how you should be doing it. If you're not watching, you know, internets on your main TV at this point in the year 2025, you're old. Okay? Sorry to say it, but you heard it here first. You're really, really old. And please learn how to use the input buttons. Thank you. Change from screen to screen and things. Pretty simple. Yep. I can't wait to watch this pay-per-view myself, actually. Oh, let me leave that up a little longer. That was pretty quick. We're 35 minutes away. Again, this is the broadcast you want to watch. This is the actual pre-show. And everybody should be liking and subscribing with everybody saying something. So, okay. What else happened last night? The disrespect of Goldberg and his go away speech, his final farewell to the fans and everybody. And WWE, NBC, we can't just blame it on WWE. This is an NBC problem as well. They put advertisements before everybody gets in the ring. They come back, cut them off right at 10, go right back into commercials. So NBC and Peacock, that didn't make me feel good about paying. I'm paying only for WWE when I have Peacock. I'm only paying for WWE when I have Netflix. All right? Do you get it, streaming apps? Are you trying to die as fast as possible? Because I will cancel your asses so quick. And if I'm willing to do that, I'm sure many other people already have. And you're going way into the shitter. So I'm planning to go back to physical media. I've never been a big tape WWE guy. Like when I see a pay-per-view, there's so many of them, especially in this day and age. I would never buy like this Evolution pay-per-view tonight and all about. Yeah, I don't care. I don't have all this time to do all. I got to do this show. Okay, you think I'm sitting here? There's a million hours of wrestling a week. I can't add on to it, right? But yeah, what's the point of streaming it even? If you only have the time as an adult to ingest all this wrestling that's going on. You know, I'm kind of laughing to myself, and these must be kids. And that's what I'm chalking it up to. Like, kids say the darndest things on the social medias. They're like, how can you complain about a long show and blah, blah, blah? Guess what? Most of the AEW fans, a large amount of them, they're old. Okay? These are old dudes and ladies. And they get tired. You know? They can be fat.
He's fat.
You know? They don't want to stand on their feet or even sit in these uncomfortable, skinny stadium chairs and arena chairs and things. Stand in line for hours to meet all the Rhea Ripleys and stuff. Yeah, I get it. I know she's in WWE. I know you're telling yourself that. Because I'm talking about AEW. I know. I'm just, try to keep up with me, okay? Just assume I know everything that you know and more, because I do. Okay? Thank you. But it was just, I was grossed out by it. The Goldberg cutting off. The whole show felt lifeless. Like, these Saturday night main events are supposed to be nostalgia based, so we can get these nostalgia hits from the WWE. Like, remember this, remember that? Yep, I remember. And they hit us with some of it, but not a lot. DDP, that's the one guy you show, like, remember DDP? Yeah, I remember him. That was it. That's all you got for it. These shows are getting worse and worse and worse. It's like one big advertisement. Once again, these PLEs from WWE are a huge advertisement, and it stinks and it sucks and it blows. And I don't like it. It's cutting into speeches. I have to go watch from some other guy that clipped it, that was there on his social media channel, all blurry. I have to do that. I can't watch it as I actually spend money on a streaming platform primarily for these moments. Otherwise, I could just go watch the highlights, right? But then you go try to do that sometimes. They chop them things up because they want you to pay for actually seeing the good stuff. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Saturday night main event was so boring. Shake my head. I'm shaking my head right now. You know what? We're on the same page. We're on the same wavelength here. Yep. And Paladin says they put the whole Goldberg speech on YouTube. It's on the WWE channel. Okay. At least they did that. But what about Uncle Old School by chance? Say I order him Peacock for Christmas and he gets to watch it now, all these shows. And then you think he's going on the YouTubes and on the interwebs and checking out afterwards? No, he got cut off last night and that's it. So he got to hear just a piece of the Goldberg speech, just a little piece and nothing more. It's so sad. And he called me today and he said he wept. He was in bed and he just cried himself to sleep because he didn't get to see the whole Goldberg promo. It's bringing a tear to my eye right now, thinking about it. Oh, yeah. So what's going on? Set and trends. See you out there. I can tolerate some commercials this day and age, but the advertising is so bad now and distracting. It's so over the top. They got the advertisements in the ring. They got them outside the ring. They got the in between the vignettes, in between the matches. Just when they had a commercial break in the middle of the main event, I was like, wait, what? On a streaming platform where I'm paying for it? What? And I know it's been going on, but it just keeps reminding you again. And you're just like, wait, what? How is this possible? Why are we allowing this? So, Trump, get involved with this. You're not getting involved with anything else, apparently. How about we stop getting robbed on these streaming platforms? Let all the old people and catch the actual full show. And then we don't have to go look for clips. So that stinks too. They're pushing us into it, right? So am I old school? I'm a fool for sitting here watching shows on nights. Should I just not? I'll just watch clips whenever I watch them, and then also be updated on all the information since I'm doing all this, and kind of spoil everything for myself. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. But the thing is, they're making all of you guys do that. And that's how I would be if I wasn't doing a show. You understand? I have to keep up. I have to know what's going on. Relay these messages to you guys so I can tell you when they're cheating you and they're doing all these nefarious dealings out here. When people are lying and cheating and stealing. You know, Eddie Guerrero style. And the biggest news of the day, in my opinion, my expert analyst opinion, is AEW won Saturday yesterday. They totally kicked WWE's ass. That Goldberg thing was a major reason. Secondly, our boy Seth Rollins, those knees, you know, they came back to haunt him again. And he's tied in with so many things right now, guys. It's just, this is brutal. How do you write your way out of this one? Right? He's got the money in the bank. He's fighting with everybody out here. He's got everybody as his security guards, and he's got the wise man. He's these moving parts around him. So if he's out, say, like 8 months to a year, which I'm guessing it is, hopefully it's like a meniscus thing and it's like a month or two. But I don't know, that didn't look good last night to want to bail out of a Saturday night main event, especially as Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is pretty genuine when it comes to his injuries. And it seems like that the motion of him flipping forward is what causes a lot of these injuries, because I'm a doctor, of course, and I remember things. And one of his main primary knee injuries came when he did a sunset flip. I think it was over Kane. Hit his feet on the mat. Boom. I mean, could have happened anytime, I guess. Being in the ring, wrestling as much as these people do. But hey, maybe stop doing them front flips onto your feet, or land differently, or roll into it, or do something. Because the knees be popping, bro. And it's another shame for my Seth frickin' Rollins over here, the Monday Night Messiah. Just last week, he's in Rhode Island in my area, and his summer house, him and the man, Becky Lynch, their summer house gets burglarized. Real talk, real story. So that's like, it's a bummer. And boycott Activision. The counter booking has become a monkey's paw. First, Liv Morgan, then Seth. There might be something to that. Think you're on to something. Some kind of voodoo magic, or I don't know. Maybe Tony Khan secretly hired Charlie, Papa Shango. You know him as Papa Shango. But yeah, the thing is, the saddest thing about it is WWE has so many wrestlers, and there's so many wrestlers like in the world right now. They can fill these roles pretty easily, and you'll be surprised who can get over when placed in the right role. It's a lot of people don't get the right chances at the right time, kind of like life. That's how a lot of life is. You got to be prepared for having a top spot or having it, when you're like right behind him or whatever. But again, this Rollins one, it's going to be a tough one. Let's try to do it right now off the top of our head. I haven't written anything or thought about this at all. Just came into my mind. What are we going to do about Seth Rollins now? Okay, boom. This has happened. We got to get ready for Raw tomorrow. Everybody's a genius, right? So how do we fix this for tomorrow night? Because there's got to be a lot of moving parts, and it can't be drastic. Like, I'm seeing people out here writing things online already, and it seems like way over the top. Like, let's give Paul Heyman to somebody else or do this or do that. Like, you can't be doing all that. Okay? Plus, we don't know when he's actually going to come back. Being out 2 months is too much anyway with the briefcase, in my opinion. So, okay. So now you got Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed just going to be security guards for nobody? Okay. So what you need them to do is stick together, almost tag team wise, because you got to have time to figure out what's going to happen in the coming weeks and build up to it. So I would have them stick together with Paul Heyman as their manager, because they still see Breaker as the next big thing, right? So you got that going on for you, and their reasoning is they're going to continue to go after LA Knight for hurting their leader, destroying all the plans, blah, blah, blah. We can give LA Knight the whole, you did this to Seth Rollins, he, from the bad guys. And CM Punk, what does he do now? That's a tough one. Because he really wasn't beefing with the bodyguards as much as he was really getting it in with Seth Rollins. And can they go back to the well of Drew McIntyre? Plus, he's on another show. But, yep. And I was thinking this earlier, too, boycott. They'll give the briefcase to Braun. I think Miz did something like that. Yep. Yeah, he's the next big thing. And then Bronson will be more of his bodyguard. They're just going to have to move that story ahead of schedule. And then, yeah. Yeah, that's what else can you do? That's what you do. And you keep everything else in place. Moving Paul Heyman around, I don't like that talk. He's being passed around a little too much already. But the CM Punk thing, now what's his end game here? Yeah, because he's still fighting with McIntyre, different show. Sami Zayn's gone. Couldn't even work up something with him. Jey Uso's his buddy. He's still like a goody two-shoes type good guy. He's not even like a tweener. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I can't even think of it. Coming off the John Cena, and he's done with it. Again, John Cena's on another show. Who knows who's on anybody's shows anymore? I mean, everything's so out of whack, out of sorts. But yeah, how about Jesse Ventura, right? So Saturday night main event was so stale last night. You had one legend there. You did show a lot of the new modern wrestlers. Okay, that's not nostalgia. And then Jesse Ventura, you gave him like 5 seconds on the main stage there, not even at the beginning of the show, in like the middle of the show. And then he wasn't in the main event, and he didn't get to call a match at all. But you let Pat McAfee do it for months and years on end. Got it. Does WWE, they're so corporate now, they don't understand this is what wrestling is. Like having a Jesse Ventura, you don't know what he's going to say necessarily. I mean, you have a good idea what he's going to say, but he's very he's authentic. That's what everybody wants, right? Especially in this time of artificial intelligence and goofiness and all the slop. But no, they keep him off screen. Why? Because everybody laughed about him talking about how Priest beat McIntyre and just walked out the cage, and he thought it was insane. That made it more entertaining. That's the whole point of this, is entertainment. Okay? I don't know why I have to tell this. That maybe TKO doesn't get it. I'm sure WWE gets it. TKO doesn't get it. So more Jesse Ventura, you stupid idiots. Not less. I know you're scared. It can get scary, right? But scary brings in the numbers, Triple H. You know, unpredictability will bring in the numbers. Not knowing Jelly Roll's going to be coming in here a week beforehand, teaming up with Randy Orton. Oh, okay. I'm going to take on that evil Logan Paul that just doesn't like a fellow celebrity that probably eats babies with him. You know, like, that is so cringe. RK Roll, my name for today. It's so cringe.
Look.
What?
You know I hate talking about my feelings, but you always do this, okay? I love that you're a good
Are you
person.
Sasha Banks?
I love that you
Get
love
out of here,
everybody.
Sasha Banks.
I love you.
I know you do. I know you do. So, yeah, I think we fixed Seth Rollins. I think we know what we're going to do now. Thank you, Triple H. You can get out of here. Get out of our meeting. We'll let you know before, an hour before Raw. Fix all the plans up. Yep. But oh my God, RK Roll. Whew. In the way that they're building this up and doing it with such quickness, meaning like the way Jelly Roll's like, they don't know I'm a badass, but I'm a badass brother. And it's like, oh yeah. And then Randy Orton's like, I know you are. You're so tough and you're so cool and everything. And he's like getting kicked and knocked out in the ring and stuff. And you know, you all saw it. We all saw it last night. What am I? Who am I to say? Right? I'm just trying to report back to the people that didn't see it. And that's pretty much what happened. It's everything we knew was going to happen. We know what's going to happen. They're going to go into SummerSlam and they're going to take each other on in a tag team match. And I'm not going to care. It's going to be another time. That's my birthday, by the way. So that match better be on point. Jelly Roll. On my birthday. Send the gifts to the P.O. box. RK Roll sounds like a dessert in the arena. Don't give him any ideas, Paladin. TKO will come out here and go, hey, why don't we make a Jelly Roll basket and then we'll put all the Jelly Rolls in there. And we'll sell them to all the kids for $90 in the arena. Great. Does it sound like a good idea to you? Yeah, wow.
AEW sucks.
What? Stop saying that, Ospreay. You're an EVP now. You got to be like one of the main AEW guys.
AEW sucks. Go fuck yourself.
Let's talk about it. This is breaking news.
AEW sucks. Go fuck yourself.
Let's talk about it.
What do we want to talk about?
Jeez. No offense, but it sounds like that's some fucking commie gobbledygook.
That's right. It's a new intro to the show. Oh man, this guy. I heard he changed his pants just since the last time we talked about him 3 more times. Live from Dave Meltzer's house. So excited. So excited about this AEW All In. AEW dunking all over, hanging on the rim, nuts in face of WWE last night. And I can't disagree. I can't be like, no, that didn't happen. It happened. It happened. Adam Page, they loved it. They loved him giving the lariat there. to Moxley. Moxley landing on all the spikes. And then Moxley suplexed Adam Page onto a bunch of barbed wire tables. And then Page started stabbing Moxley in his bald head over and over and over until there was just enough blood to give him the crimson mask. And then they bled more, and then they wiped their bloody heads together. It was amazing, folks. They did it all. So, and the crowd loved it. They loved the ops. They loved the patriarchy. They loved Cope. Because the Cope thing is the most embarrassing thing, right? We can agree with that. Right, Meltzer? Stop sticking your tongue out at me. Please. Thank you. So, yeah. Yep. Everybody loved it. AEW beat the WWE all up. Maybe think twice. And I don't think this is a WWE thing mainly. I believe, I'm just speculating, I don't know. I think WWE is letting TKO know what's going on and what they would like to do. But TKO's like, you know what? I like this whole piggybacking off of AEW everywhere they go. It just makes life a little bit harder for them. Every time they put up a poster, we'd have put up a Rock poster in front of it or a WWE poster in front of it. Every time you have an event, we're going to put up signs at the airports, or we're going to, go above and beyond to out advertise and market and get at the subconscious and the real department of how everybody's functioning out here. You understand? Like that's all they're doing. They're fooling everybody. And who knows? Could you imagine if WWE kind of owned AEW already? Remember that? That was like a conspiracy theory years ago. Like, does WWE kind of just own AEW already? And that's why the fighting in this stuff is great for business. That's why I like it. All these people that are telling everybody else to just go like wrestling and love everything and stuff. That's all good and fine. But you know what? I don't want everybody doing that. I want to watch them fight. It's funny. It's interesting to me. It's like watching the apes at the zoo throw doo-doo at each other. So, yep. Oh, everybody talking about this too. I've seen people be like, I hate this movie. Other people are like, I love this movie. It's crazy out here these days how they can just, what they're doing with this marketplace. Nobody's fair and balanced anymore. I am. We are here. You can always hear the truth here or some form of it, right? So get out of here, Superman. I'll watch you at my own leisure. In a leisure suit. Let's play some more clips because I've been practicing. I told you I'm gonna know where these clips are.
I love black guys.
And we love you, Moxley. Black guys love you as well.
It's such good shit.
Exactly. Do you think TKO and WWE trying to buy AEW? I'm sure they've inquired, but this is Tony Khan's company. We all know Tony Khan is the son of a billionaire. Case closed, right? Meaning they got all the money in the world to keep this thing going for life, brother. Yep. So that's why I don't mind AEW. I think it's kind of funny. They're like a thorn in the side of WWE. And could you imagine if AEW wasn't around at this point? And what they're doing as far as like the commercialization, it's already bad. Would it have been worse? Maybe. I mean, it's pretty friggin' bad right now. Way too many ads. Way too many commercials. This is like silly. And I'm telling you, You can lose me in some of these shows. I haven't been watching as much lately. I'm starting to phase myself out. I've been around long enough to notice when I'm doing this with the WWE. I started phasing out in 2006, and they didn't pull me back in until late 2014. And it didn't mean I didn't keep up with it in some shape or form. I got all this pen in my hands. Pen blew up. Anyway, more on that later. But yeah, again, it's like not watching all wrestling in this day and age 24 hours a day. I still know who MJF is. I know who Orange Cassidy. I know what's going on. Okay. But yep. Worst for sure without competition, Paladin. Yep. 100%. So thank goodness for AEW. It doesn't suck. Okay. Ospreay.
AEW sucks.
Stop saying that.
AEW sucks.
He's trolling us now.
AEW sucks. AEW sucks. AEW sucks.
Go fuck yourself.
This in breaking news.
AEW sucks.
Go fuck yourself.
Let's talk about it.
What do we want to talk about?
Gee. No offense, but it sounds like that's some fucking commie gobbledygook.
What?
Exactly what? Huh? What are we even doing here, folks? Juice Robinson came back. I like Juice Robinson. I know him from New Japan, Bullet Club, all that stuff. Bang Bang Club. Yep. What else is happening? Before the show comes on, because it is coming on shortly. Well, I got a lot more shows for you, by the way. This week coming, the audio podcast, all that stuff. I need you guys to go hit up the link tree. I need you to just subscribe on YouTube. Come hang out in the chat sometime when you're available. That's it. Hit the notifications, all that good stuff. And, we'll be BFFs for life. Got things on there. I got music. I got a whole music channel on YouTube. Dr. HUGENSTEIN with music videos. Over 50 of them. I'm doing things out here, everybody. What else we got? The eBay store is coming back, so be on the lookout for that. I already put the link in here. So if you're an eBay buyer, check it out. Again, hit that QR code. Look at Triple H there. The double point. I saw Ric Flair planking online today. And I did a double take, and I went back to the picture, and there's bar stools behind him and liquor. He's at a bar. What? I've been saying, like, this dude's he's been at bars every time I look at his page, doing my due diligence for the show here, investigating and whatnot. He's always at a bar. I'm not trying to snitch or anything. I'm just saying, hey, man, when 90% of your tweets are about you going or being at a bar, and then the other 10% are you showing scars and going in the hospitals and things, let's put 2 and 2 together here, shall we?
I'm also not going to cook you.
Okay, John Cena, thank you. I wasn't looking for you right now, but I was looking for Rick over here. Oh, this guy. Anyway, I don't want to just end on that. We got 5 more minutes, so can we bash Jelly Roll a little more? Do you mind? Would you mind if I did that?
Sounds like that would almost ruin wrestling.
It's definitely gonna have a hand in ruining wrestling. And remember this, mark the words I'm saying now that I marked weeks ago. I said Kenny Omega, for the first time in my life, I thought was right. Totally on point, 100% hit the ball out of the park. He said a future WWE WrestleMania show, the main event will most likely be Mr. Beast versus Logan Paul. Probably we're getting Jelly Roll now, folks. This isn't athletes like back in the day where they would have them come in. Even Pat McAfee, as much as I don't like Pat McAfee is actually can do things. Jelly Roll can't do. He lost 200 pounds, which is, congratulations if you're like that big and you can lose all that weight. But it's pretty easy to lose all that weight when you really should be like, say, 230 pounds, 250 pounds. And all you got to do is stop eating, stop drinking or whatever you're doing. And you're going to lose that 250 pounds, that half a other human that you're carrying around, like, quick. Okay. So it doesn't take that much effort. I'm sure he's training and whatnot, like they're saying, but come on, bro. There's no way. I'm not like shocked and awed by any of this. I'm not, oh my God, these Jelly Roll. He does it. He's smaller. Good. I'm glad for him. But if you're going to be in our wrestling, Jelly Roll, you better start viscerating Logan Paul in there, which means dry humping. More of this. Mm-hmm. That's what the people want. So come on, bring it. Jelly Roll. No more bad acting. But that's what it's going to be, folks. It's what it's going to be. We all know what this is going to be. It's going to be the shit. It's going to be boring.
It's the shits.
Will it get the WWE some more fans and some more dollars? Maybe, probably. I'm sure they've done their analytics and let their AI machines, run loose on it and figure out all the numbers, how everybody's going to react and all this stuff. And, they'll make money, but I'm not making money, so why do I care? And, that's why people complain about certain things, especially with wrestling and the things that we like and we're entertained by and put our time and effort into. So I hope that makes sense. We get it. We all get it. We see what's going on. I get it. I don't have to like it. And when I don't like something, you're going to hear from me. I'm going to complain. That's right, Triple H. Can't stop me from complaining. You think you're so cool over here with your money and your watches? Okay. Keep having Jelly Roll on. Keep having Mr. Beast types and Andrew Schultz and all that stuff. Burt Crusher with his boobs out. Keep doing it. Keep it up, Triple H. Because AEW, they're right around the corner, brother. They're right there, right? They just slapped you around yesterday. Made you look silly. You should have never, ever had a show on that All in Texas. You never should have. I would have told you if you hired Dr. Huge, hashtag hire Dr. Huge, you would have known better. So that's it for tonight. Everybody enjoy your lady wrestling that we didn't even talk about a little bit tonight. You're going to get plenty of hours of that. Don't need me to tell you about it. And who knows? If I'm feeling sassy, I might come back and we'll do a watch along during this evolution. If it ends up being as long as like the All In yesterday. I mean, starting at 7, are we ending early or is this going extra long? Who knows? If you want to see me back, just hit me up at Dr. Huge Show online. You never know. I might do it. Anyway, get off my screen, Triple H. So disgusted with you. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
Bro, listen, bro, listen, bro, listen, bro.